Hey guys, it's Tokyo here with a Q1 analysis. So if you had not been able to watch my Q4 analysis, the link is in the description. You guys can go ahead and watch that just to see how things played out since then. So guys, remember that Q4 analysis, right? We were talking about price coming up above that August high to possibly come up and mitigate this area that had not been mitigated. It kind of looked like it was forgotten there. So we finally came up around December 13th and came into that area. But guys, there was that 4-hour little area that I was expecting for price to reach back into. Again, guys, we want to remember that when the dollar has strength, the indices have weakness. And when the indices have weakness, the dollar has strength. So aside from that possibility, we also have this area right here. Looks like price took off, left some imbalance in there. So price has been dangling around for a few days. You know, guys, we had the holidays, and I am looking for price to come back up into this area before taking off. Now, guys, remember, if the dollar is showing a little bit of weakness, we can expect to come back into this area before we see dollar strength. But if the dollar is still showing a great deal of weakness, then maybe we could come back up and use this area, this wick right here, as buy side liquidity. So guys, for now, I want us to remember that we are not predicting anything. We are simply going to react. We have an idea, and as the market starts to move, we are simply going to react. So I'd like to keep my possibilities open for different scenarios. But guys, it's all dependent on what the market shows us. We're gonna react from there. So we have this buy side liquidity here, and we also have sell side liquidity. It's been in a bit of a range, right? So we have sellers who are selling from this area. We have buyers who are buying from this area as well. So we have a little bit of buy side and sell side liquidity in here. So I am expecting for something like this to happen. We climb up above this buy side liquidity. Again, guys, if the dollar is showing a small amount of weakness, then we can expect to tap into this area before taking off. And I'm going to explain where I am looking for the selling to go to in just a minute. So this is a possibility, guys. And as I explained, if the dollar is showing a great deal of weakness, maybe we come up above this wick here and then take off from there. But all in all, guys, I'm looking for bearishness in Q1. And so let's go ahead and break this down to see where we can expect price to reach down into because of where selling. So we have this area right here. This is October's low. We have been really bullish since October, guys. Since we made this low in October and took out June's low, we have been quite bullish. So this is definitely a target. But guys, we also have to keep our possibilities open, right? And it's totally dependent on what the dollar is showing us, right? We have two areas. We have an area here that price could definitely pull back and reverse from, but then we also have a target, which is October's low. Of course, we're going to be looking at the dollar to see if it has strength or weakness as we're participating in our trades. So let's take this daily time frame and push it down to the 4-hour, and let's just see what we're anticipating. So guys, here we are on the 4-hour time frame. This is that ranging market that we have been looking for. I have been trading the 4-hour time frame. I really have not been looking much at time frames lower than that. So last week we got this rejection right down from this little piece of area right here. We came down into this area, we rejected. Now this could be the opportunity for US30 to continue up. This is the perfect opportunity to continue up, taking out that buy side liquidity before we start to push down, right? Now remember, we have two possibilities. Maybe we're buying up into this area, possibly this area, but all in all, we want to get in at a really premium price before we start to sell, right? So when we are headed down, guys, of course, we have lots of sell side liquidity here, right? It's all about getting your entry, and it's all about being patient. If you're going to wait for the buying to continue, that'll be a great opportunity to start selling down. And that is a great way to avoid being a part of this internal liquidity here, right? So guys, all in all, let's go back to the daily time frame, and let's just go ahead and kind of point out what we're looking for. We're definitely looking for selling opportunities, right? But first, we may get a buy before we start to sell. And guys, this wraps up my Q1 analysis. Best of luck. Comment what you're thinking, and please subscribe for updates.